There have been new rumours flying around that Apple has hundreds of employees secretly working on augmented reality technology and software. Welcome back to the channel. This is Kucki Tech. Today we're going to be talking about this Apple situation. So I feel like Apple's not really had any major breakthroughs in quite a while. And augmented reality, although it is kind of big with gaming, with the Oculus and stuff like that, it's not really mega mainstream yet, right? Samsung's had its little boxes and other people have made stuff, but it's not like everyone is doing augmented reality in terms of the goggles, right? So if Apple was to really do a breakthrough with this, I think it would be incredible for them because they've not done too noisy recently, right? So Apple have actually been working on augmented reality for about 10 years now. That's based on patent filings. Apple has been known to file patents and then not follow through with them, but it is just a bit of a paper trail. In addition to this, Apple has also acquired multiple VR companies and augmented reality companies, so that's definitely very interesting as well. This is very similar to what happened with the fingerprint scanner back when no one was using fingerprint scanners on phones. I believe Apple actually bought a company that was doing, sort of bioscanners, and then suddenly everyone had fingerprint scanners. A previous Apple engineer called Dan Riccio recently, January 2021, moved over to a new VR department, so kind of a big deal for a senior engineer to be moving to that sector as well. The project has experienced some developmental problems and challenges, as they say, but they think that Riccio is going to help the process. This is very similar to the wireless charger that Apple was supposed to come out with. They had this really revolutionary wireless charger that was supposed to do high speed, lots of different things. You can place anything anywhere on it, but it never got released because of heat issues and stuff like that. And it was a shame because other people have got around that issue by using fans, like really quiet fans. So I think it would be nice if Apple, having invested so much time into this, did come out with it. Apparently they've not come up with a firm product yet, and they're still working on various different components and different ways of doing it to see which one is the most compelling. We're expecting some sort of augmented reality headset in 2022, but a full-on sort of set of glasses that you can go out and leave the house in 2023. So this is really interesting. Now Google did already do their glasses, which had the screen built in, but a lot of people had issues with headaches with that, and it does kind of make sense. So it's going to be interesting to see if Apple can get around that with some clever technology. It does look like the headset is going to be the first thing to get released. So here is just like a rough design, for example, something that's been circulating around the internet. What do you think? What we're thinking about this? It's kind of like the iPad. Like, people didn't really need it, but they appreciate having it. I kind of feel like that's this. Like, a lot of people will buy it and maybe use it a few times, then not use it that much afterwards, but people would still want to own one because it's pretty cool. With regard to the actual headset, it's said to be very similar to Facebook's Oculus set that they use, but the difference being the Oculus is very heavy, so apparently Apple is going to be focusing on using fabrics and various lightweight materials to make it a bit more comfortable. Personally, I think I've used an Oculus before a few years ago, and it was kind of a bit jarring that whenever you move your head quickly, the headset's it's really heavy, so that would be really, really cool. It would even be nice if you could see some carbon fibre, for example, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. In terms of the hardware, we are expecting 2 high-quality 8K screens in either side for each eye, which would be incredible in terms of resolution. The rumours that we have say that people are going to be able to see each other wearing the headsets in augmented reality, so theoretically you could go to a park or go to some sort of special place, or even just sit in your living room and maybe play ping pong with someone, for example, just sat across the room from them, but you would be living inside that ping pong match. So that's pretty cool. It's also been alleged that it's going to have a faster processor than the M1 chip, which is currently inside the 2020 Max. A lot of the first few rumours said that it was going to be an AR headset, but in January 2021, Bloomberg came forward and said it will just be a big virtual reality set as opposed to just the glasses. They're probably going to try and do the glasses a bit later. The Information, another outlet in February, said that it's going to be a big headset, but it's going to be focusing on combining the real world with the VR world, as opposed to just putting you in a completely different world altogether. That's an interesting concept, but is it going to be mobile, or are you going to be restricted to just your living room? And if you can go out of the house, what's to stop you walking in front of traffic or falling off a cliff? I think we've all seen the videos of boomers on Facebook, like jumping off their, VR headsets and landing into the TV.
He did?
In terms of the design, we are expecting a sleek Apple-style device. So lightweight, customer-focused, ergonomic, easy to wear, lightweight. It's probably not going to be anything too extravagant and too crazy, but it will definitely be better than what's on the market now, which I don't think is too difficult because a lot of the stuff on the market is sort of still early generation VR. I mean, it has been around for a few years now, but they've not been pushing that forwards with the technology. In addition to this, it's been rumoured that these devices are going to be able to track your eye movement so they can see where you're actually looking when you're inside the VR, which again is very cool. So if you're in a room with someone and you can see their character, their eyes might move like as their eyes are moving. So it is Pretty cool actually. There's also been talks of integrating Siri with the whole thing, which again will be a really, really cool thing to happen. In terms of price, in true Apple fashion, we are expecting it to be way more expensive. The information, the news source, has quoted that Apple is expecting to release this product around the $3,000 mark, which is, I mean, it's nearly twice the price of some reputable VR headsets, so it is expensive. What I think is going to happen here is I think Apple will release a very good headset, very polished, good product, and it will be at that higher price point. But I do think that the mainstream people will follow if they haven't already gone in the same direction in terms of producing more lightweight, more comfortable devices with the same sort of resolution. Because Apple's never really been one for fighting for like hardware. Like look at the old iPhones, they'd have like 1GB RAM, 2GB RAM, everyone else was doing 4, 6, 8. Even now everyone's got really fast charging, Apple's on 15 max. But they've never really been focused on that. They've been focused on simplicity and just providing a good product that gets the job done. If they're coming through with these 8K screens to start with, I think manufacturers are going to be pushing the bounds to go above that just to outdo them, because that just tends to be what everyone else does around Apple, right? In terms of the size of the device, apparently Apple started out with like a big device with fans built into it and a really powerful processor, but the issue with that was it was just too big and heavy. So what they've actually done is reduced it and brought it much closer to your eyes. But the issue with that is that Apple sort of creating issues to then solve them a little bit. You can't fit a pair of glasses in them, so if you want to put glasses inside your VR headset to be able to see properly, you'll need to purchase additional lenses that you can insert into the VR headset so you can view things properly. So sort of $3,000 for the headset plus the prescription lenses as well, so it's going to be a little bit pricey. With that being said, a big name like Apple coming into the VR headspace is going to be huge for the market in general. I think it's really going to drive innovation. I think with Apple there as a competitor, the other brands are really going to be competing, not just only with price, but also with specs, with hardware, with software optimization. And for us as consumers, it really just creates a better product when there's more people trying to do it and competing with one another. We've seen it with the phone space, highly competitive, RIP LG. And I think we're probably going to see the same thing here as well. What do you think about Apple's augmented reality? Are you excited? Do you think you'll be purchasing at the $3,000 mark? Do you think you'll be saving up for it? Or wait and see what everyone else does to try and catch up? Who knows? I'm definitely excited for it. I haven't used VR in a long time, and I think it's going to be interesting to see what the future of it is. I think it's definitely going to be big in the future, so very excited for that. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to smash the like button and consider subscribing. I post tech videos here pretty much all the time. News, updates, rumours, all that kind of stuff. This is Kucki Tech. I'm John. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.